Folks, if you don't check out this week's specials at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, you'll miss out on the town's best spring garden deals. Before you visit that big box store, check the big color ad. Go to bobwinescamelliagardens.net or check Facebook or Instagram for this week's super deals. You'll find a long list of citrus trees starting at just $59.99, and you get a free bag of fertilizer. Yards and yards of Easy Care Knockout and Drift Roses. They're fabulous and just $24.99. Load up on spring annuals, bursting with color. Get a big flat of 18 for just $19.99. And you won't believe the surprises in the old-timey greenhouse. Hundreds of new items, many selling for 20% off. Best of all, they'll cheerfully give you all the garden advice you want. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens open daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3:30 in the same blooming place for going on 70 years.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Before the break, I asked this question. We got to get to it before we get to dumb crook news.
Oh, okay.
Tiramisu or cannoli? Joe?
Cannoli.
Sue?
Absolutely cannoli. I don't eat tiramisu.
I mean, by the way, it's not even close.
No.
It's cannoli. It's not even close.
Right.
Although.
Actually, it's cannoli. Say it right. Cannoli.
Although,
Well, yeah,
if
well,
you're the moron that thinks you should put chocolate chips in it.
In what, in a cannoli?
Yeah.
No, a lot of the old Italians did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they go, the Americanized version of it goes too far with
Yes.
the chips on the top.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
should have a light sprinkle of chips in the ricotta,
right.
in the cream.
That's
In
what
the
I'm
cream,
saying.
yeah.
But
And I know.
nothing heavy.
Not like the Hershey's Kisses type.
where they
that
go
No,
for
no,
it.
no.
But that makes it attractive to Americans, where that's not
Now-
that's no longer Italian.
While we're off the air, I mentioned you to where you can go get all good stuff here.
Yeah.
Well, there's another place I mentioned further out that we can get that.
Yeah.
I won't mention it. I won't even allure to where it is. But you can buy, they sell it, all the cannoli shells already made, and a 5-gallon tub of the filling.
Oh.
So you go, and
I don't want to know where that is.
Yeah, me either. That's it. And that's
I have
another,
no desire
that is
to know
another
where that
one
is.
why I don't learn how to make cannoli cream, because I don't need that.
Because man
That's
could,
already
man
done.
could exist on red wine and cannoli.
All
I'm
day
sure
long.
of it. I'm sure
all
of it.
day long.
Well, if there's an
And
Italian,
pasta.
see, they have down in Tampa. They have a big Italian fest.
Right.
I think it's in April,
It is.
and every April, I miss it. I'm doing something here and I miss it. This year, I'm going to try to get there
Yeah.
if it's happening. I don't know if it's happening or not. Haven't heard.
Just cannoli is the bane of my existence.
Me too.
Because if I eat one, I want 12. And I get Formaggio's, who advertises with us.
Yes.
Formaggio's makes a very good cannoli.
They make them themselves there?
They
Or
do.
they buy them from M?
No, they don't buy them from him. No,
Which
they
is
make
the
them.
best. They're very good.
But by the
so
way, Formaggio's, I mean, come on.
they got good
It's
Italian
really
food.
good.
And
It's really good.
they're real Italians. They're not
Yeah,
Greeks trying to be Italian.
Mikey's
Oh,
100%.
Oh,
Well,
ouch.
that is an ouch. But
By the way,
and
a
that,
lot of Greeks try to pass themselves off
as Italians. A lot of them.
And they weren't Italians. They were, they were a word that you can't say these days. They were the slaves of the Italians.
That's how we don't do that.
It does annoy me when I find out I'm in an Italian restaurant and I say, "Where are you from in Italy?" or what part, and then they're Greek.
And he goes,
it's like-
Athens.
And then I'm like, well, then this is a Greek restaurant, and not an Italian restaurant.
The first restaurant I ever worked in, I was 14 years old as a busboy.
Yeah.
It's called Athens Pizza in Chamblee, Georgia.
Yeah.
Owned by the Stenopolis family. They were from
Greece.
They were not.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong.
And that's still
by the
European
way,
enough. They
make a good pie.
The Greeks have their way with the Italians, and here's why. If you want to talk history, when the Romans took and went and captured the Greeks through wars, they brought the Greeks back, and the Greeks, with their intelligence and all, taught the Romans. They were the people who educated the Romans and brought their food over. So a lot of what Italians say is their food has a lot of its background in Greek food.
That's right. Well, you know me and Pepe's, right? I love Pepe's. I met someone at the establishment the other night. A bunch of Italians sitting there, and they know all about. He was from Brooklyn, but he went to Pepe's.
Let's go real quick to the phone lines before we get to dumb crook news. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Yeah. Good morning again. There's a region in Italy called Bari, in which the Italian dialect is almost Greek.
Yes.
I mean, it's written in the Latin script, but it may as well be Greek.
That's all Greek to me, Jim. Thanks for the call.
Thanks, Jim.
So, hey, guess what?
I don't know. You tell us.
It's time. I got to get it queued up here, though. It's time.
Oh, wow.
For your viewing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
That's right. It's time for dumb crook news. This one, North Carolina.
Whereabouts? Doesn't say.
It's in the Western District of North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
But this is a bank in Charlotte.
Oh.
A bank employee could face decades in prison. He stole thousands of dollars from the vault.
Okay.
He was indicted last week on a litany of charges, including an indictment. He stole cash from the vault on at least 18 different occasions.
Ooh.
He stole money from deposits made by other customers. He used the funds to finance his luxury lifestyle, which included a $20,000 down payment on a brand new Mercedes. He's accused of falsifying bank documents in order to obtain a car loan for the remaining balance of the vehicle. On numerous days, he stole money. He also made cash deposits at an ATM near his work site. It is further alleged that he destroyed certain documents and made or caused others to make false entries into bank books and records to cover up the theft. Now, how did the bank find out about this? Because he was making records and all, so it looked legitimate.
I was going to say, why did it take them so long to find out? But go ahead, tell us.
Yeah, 18 times, yeah.
I make it look easy, but this SHYT is what he did. I make it look easy, but this SHYT, he didn't use the cuss word, he used the
SHYT, yeah.
He used the Facebook version.
Really has a process, he said, as he showed photos of all the money on his Facebook page.
Very smart. Oh, so he put it out there to brag of what he was doing.
He's so smart with how he covered his trail by making sure the bank documents didn't show he was stealing money.
Yeah.
But he put it on
But his Facebook page, he showed everybody he was stealing money.
He wanted to,
Tutorial.
puff out his chest and say, look what I did, you dummy.
You idiot. He's now charged with 2 counts of financial institution fraud, 19 counts of theft, embezzlement, misapplication, and 12 counts of making false entries. They carry a maximum of 30 years in prison and $1 million fine. Wait for it. Per count.
Whoa. $18 million. Okay.
And he's facing 21 total counts.
Oh, all right, $21 million. Huh?
No, 21 and 12, $33
million.
Wow.
Total count.
They'll never
so
guess.
he's facing 30 years in prison for each count, plus $1 million for each count.
And where
he'll
do
never
they
say
think
it.
he's going to get that $30 million while he's sitting in jail?
He's not.
Right.
No.
He's not.
No. What do they say? Loose lips
His
sink
name,
ships.
29-year-old Orlando Henderson.
He was doing so well.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I'll have to be his Facebook friend for more tips.
So a Burger King
King?
Burger King?
In Klingon?
A Burger King employee was arrested.
And this is what state?
This happened in Memphis, Tennessee, on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. The victim told police that she was in the drive-thru and complained about the order to Oderial Moore Williams.
Oh, you said Williams. Okay.
I think I'm saying that right. Oderrial.
Williams.
Oderial. I don't know. Moore Williams, who responded by yelling and cursing at the customer.
Oh.
Another employee of the store identified as JD said that May Williams was the manager of the store. The victim then said, "I don't care. I'm not leaving until I get my order right." The JP said, "My boss asked her to leave, and she would not leave." So according to police, Moore Williams, who was the manager, went outside. Witness told police they later saw Moore Williams go back inside. The woman left the Burger King after Moore Williams went outside. The The reason the victim left, because when Moore Williams went outside to confront her at her car to drive through, she pointed a 9mm at her and tell you better leave or I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, that would be a
very
deterrent.
nice.
Yes. That'd be a deterrent, yeah.
Burger King released a statement saying, "We take the safety and security of everyone at Burger King restaurant very seriously.
Very seriously.
This behavior by our former employee does not reflect our expectations. The franchise is fully cooperating with the authorities, and as stated earlier, the employee has been terminated." Moore Williams was arrested and charged with aggravated assault, and bond set at $55,000.
And what part of Tennessee? What part of
Memphis.
Okay, then that says a lot too, right there. Yeah. Good.
Memphis, Tennessee.
There's a few rough areas in Memphis, Tennessee. There. Yeah.
And you knew this was going to happen.
Where are we now?
This is in Lake Station, Indiana.
Indiana.
4 men are arrested after police say that they demanded money from a woman, held her against her will, and demanded money from her. The incident occurred last weekend around 1:30 a.m. when four men broke into the woman's Lake Station home. The men allegedly knew the woman, used stolen keys to get into her residence. The men woke her up, took her phone, demanded money. He pointed a gun at her head. He showed her the clip that it was loaded, then put it back in the gun. Another man is accused of assaulting the woman before two of the other people held him back. The incident occurred for hours. They held her this way for 5 hours. They threatened her not to leave her home after they left, but she did leave. They were there because they knew and demanded, they knew she had gotten, and they demanded her $1,400 stimulus check.
Her stimulus check.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for $1,400.
The 4 men were hit with a litany of charges, including burglary with a deadly weapon, criminal confinement with a deadly weapon, and attempted armed robbery. They're being held on $750,000 bond, while 3 of them are, and Blankenship, the original, the one that showed her the gun clip and everything, he's being held without bail.
So what is this attempted? They robbed her. What is it? Attempted robbery?
No, because she didn't give up the money or anything.
She did, and she's
So
living
they
to talk
eventually
about
left.
it.
Yeah, they just eventually
And that was what? Where was that done?
That was in Lake Station, Indiana.
Ooh.
It's right outside the suburb of Chicago. Right in between Gary, Indiana, and Chicago.
Tough girl.
Yeah.
They're lucky she didn't have
But
a little 9mm.
they're facing now life in prison.
Over $1,400.
Over a $1,400 stimulus check. And by the way, there was 4 of them.
Yeah.
How much are they getting?
Yeah.
What is that? They're getting $350 a piece?
Oh, boy.
For 5 hours work. Yeah.
For a life of imprisonment.
That's, well, did you hear
Dumbass.
Did you hear the sign that on
What?
Did you have a local one? I'm going to do a...
No, I have those when we come back for break.
Oh, okay.
Now, there was a sign outside someone's home. It says, say your prayers, because when you come in here, you're going to meet your maker.
Yeah, well, this home protected by Smith and Wesson.
The brothers.
We'll take a break. When we come back, you knew I wasn't going to get through Dumb Crook News without Florida Man. We'll do that next right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Ocala Business Leaders Incorporated is a group of independent local firms providing a wide range